Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show, and today we're talking about a rumor surrounding an Xbox first-party game possibly being ported to another platform, and there's been a lot of ridiculous discourse on both sides in regards to this situation. So without further ado, let's get into the details so I can kind of just give my thoughts on how insane the gaming community is. But this is from Insider Gaming. Hi-Fi Rush is coming to Nintendo Switch, it's claimed. And the rumors and claims have begun to surface that the Xbox exclusive Hi-Fi Rush will be coming to the Nintendo Switch later this year. Nate the Hate, who has a strong track record when it comes to insider information, first kicked off the rumors by announcing on his podcast that a high critical acclaim Xbox first-party title will come to a competitor in 2024. As expected, subsequent rumors and predictions soon surface online. One notable claim comes from Reset Era user LOLILOLAILO. I don't know. I'm just crazy name. But anyway, who has suggested that the game is Hi-Fi Rush coming to the Nintendo Switch. Guys, you cannot deny that Hi-Fi Rush is the perfect game to put on a Nintendo Switch. I feel like a lot of Nintendo users would be ecstatic to play a game like that. And honestly, I'm all for it. Personally, in my personal opinion, I think that it would be a great game for a large group of individuals that would love to actually buy and play Hi-Fi Rush. It couldn't go to a more perfect platform. In regards to Hi-Fi Rush being on the Xbox, I mean, I don't know the sales per se, but I mean, Xbox has a lot of you know um generic ass gamers, dudes that play GTA, Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA, 2K. There's a lot of that bullshit on the Xbox platform. Then you got your fanboys that, of course, are going to play all of the exclusives for the most part, or at least the ones that they're really interested in, just so that they can shill them, even though they don't get paid by Xbox to do this. Well, some of them don't anyway. And then you also have the PlayStation community. Well, the fanboys on the PlayStation side, they're some of them are starting to change their mind about Hi-Fi Rush. They were trashing it because, well, Xbox had its shadow dropped on their platform, and they just didn't want to accept that Xbox dudes got a great game out of nowhere. And then you also have those dude bros that only play GTA, Call of Duty, Madden, etc., etc. So I think that it really would be a waste of time to port over to the PlayStation platform. Now, like I said with the Switch gamers are into this kind of stuff, so I feel like it'd be extremely fruitful for the Switch um, to get this game. But let us continue because uh, on the forum, they replied to another saying, "And you'll win," after the user predicted that Hi-Fi Rush would be coming to the Nintendo Switch. While we would caution to take the rumor with a grain of salt, it has been pointed out that the user has been accurate in the past with Xbox-related leaks. They previously reported on information related to the Persona series and Atlas, which both came to fruition. Hi-Fi Rush has was one of the biggest highlights and surprises in 2023 after the game was announced and shadow dropped during the Xbox Developer Direct. New leaked achievements suggest that the game will also have some form of DLC in the future. Guys, look, man. Xbox dudes, I'm addressing you, clowns, man. What more do you want out of Hi-Fi Rush? You got it shadow dropped. You had the super hype to jump into the game and play it. An awesome video game that is highly praised by critics, the community, etc., etc. There's nothing but praise from people that actually played the game. If you go to PlayStation dudes, yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, it's bullshit, it's garbage, it's a waste of time, it's a small scale game." And so what more do you want? You had the hype behind it. You got to experience this game. It's just crossed its 1 year anniversary. People have gotten to play it on Game Pass day and date. You could have bought it if you wanted to. You've gotten to experience this game in such an exciting way with the shadow drop that happened early last year. What more do you want? Why do you have to complain? Why are you upset that a bunch of other gamers get to experience a game that you claim to love so much? I do not understand this mindset. Xbox and PlayStation at this point, they're third party, bro. They're third party developers. And really, Tango Gameworks as a developer, they're one of those developers. I don't think that they've made a bad game. Their games span from good to great, and they're a truly talented, unique developer that I think does not get their just due. And anything to continue to keep this developer around, Xbox, from what I remember anyway, off the top of my head, I don't think that they've been closing studios by any means, but anything to make sure that Tango Gameworks it has, these developers have a job still. I know that some developers have been fired, and this is an industry wide thing. I don't know from Tango, but there's definitely some Microsoft employees that have been fired, that been let go of, excuse me, because, well, the industry is just shaving off extra developers and whatnot, and that's a shame. But anything to keep Tango Gameworks developers around, I support, man. I want to see their next project. Hi-Fi Rush 2. If porting this to Nintendo Switch sales are through the roof for it, this secures a potential Hi-Fi Rush 2 or their next project, whatever have you, secures their jobs. I'm cool with that, man. There's nothing to lose from letting Switch gamers play Hi-Fi Rush. You're still going to have the better console version. It's still going to look better. It's still going to play better on your Xboxes. I mean, PC is the best, the cream of the crop. But hey, you got that. You got the dub when it comes to talking just about consoles. But I have to wonder, why were you cool with PC dudes getting it day and date too at this point? If you're so unwanting to share a great gaming experience you had with others, it's just this really strange mindset. And then we got PlayStation dudes, y'all talking that shit. Meanwhile, you've been written off. You've been written off Hi-Fi Rush. Now all of a sudden you're hoping it comes to your console, just for you assholes to really not buy it anyway, not care. Just because it's an Xbox game. I'm sure that there's some people that definitely do want to play Hi-Fi Rush. I'm sure that there's some people that would indeed buy Hi-Fi Rush if it came to PlayStation. But yeah, you guys will port beg for the game, and then you won't buy it out of spite, malice. Gamers, man, gamers, people that want to play awesome gaming experiences. Supposedly, if that's the case, I don't care. I don't know why you care that it's the opposing company to your piece of plastic's game. But I just think that there's a lot of silly discussion surrounding this rumor, and it's just sad to me because, man, potentially more people will get to play such a highly acclaimed video game that came out in 2023. One of the best games to come out in 2023, judging by the awards and the accolades it has received. So, just to get into some absolute clown shit show salt. And guys, we have Ghost of Sparta 1 here. Kratos here says, Xbox Nintendo Hi-Fi Rush rumor. I don't like it. Hey, Pony. Who gives a fuck what you think, bitch? Nobody cares. You even acknowledge that PlayStation isn't even in the conversation. So here's what you could do for me. Shut the fuck up. It's really that simple. Just shut your mouth. Nobody cares what you think. It's really that simple. Shut up. And then they continue on with their nonsensical tweet saying, Xbox needs good exclusive games to grow. This is a multi-generational old way of thinking. This is 2024. We're in 2024, guys. Exclusives being phased out as a means of selling a console. Xbox is trying to live on past the console. Okay, that's why, well, really, PC is the master race, because PC is getting Xbox games day and date. PC will soon be getting your precious PlayStation games day and date. We're already getting them as it is, I think the main reason why we aren't getting them day and date, really, when you think about it, is that, well, your precious developers they ain't got it like that. They aren't as good as third party when it comes to being able to put out on multiple platforms. So I think that's the main reason. You know, The Last of Us Part 1 being ported over in what, 5 months to PC, 5, 6, 7 months, whatever have you, and it came out running like dog water. Well, it's because, well, Naughty Dog couldn't manage porting that game over or making or in collaboration with Iron Galaxy to port that game over because, well, they just ain't got it like that, man. And it is what it is. So, yeah, this is an outdated way of thinking. And they continue on, sadly. Sony and Nintendo, that's really what it says. Nintendo won't put their games on other platforms, PC aside. And yes, you have to put aside PC because, well, that would be a completely untrue statement. But Sony is still going to be putting games on PC, bro. Sony is a third party publisher. That's what it is. Nintendo, they got it like that. Xbox and PlayStation, they can't run game like Nintendo runs game. That's just what it is. That's why Nintendo continues to be Nintendo and they make insane bank when PlayStation over here with their super expensive high production games saying, "Yeah, we're having a hard time making money." That's why these games is coming to PC. And guess what? They ain't making that much money on PC because at this point, PC gamers is like, well, we waited this long for your game. Might as well wait until it's like $20, right? And that's what it is. So I don't really know what you're running your mouth about here. And they say if Xbox is doing this to quote unquote fun games, get rid of day one Game Pass and go back to paying full price for games, but still launch on PC day one. And that's what you want, right? You want Xbox gamers to have the same shit experience you have on your PlayStation, where you can subscribe to the PlayStation PS Plus service, but yeah, you're not getting your games day and date. You still gotta pay $70 for them bitches. And you don't have any multiplayer games, sadly, because, well, man, I'm still salty about factions being canceled. So yeah, you pay for a service that really is worthless at the end of the day, and you want Xbox's service to be just as worthless. Wow, you are a clown. You want another console service that you refuse to probably buy to be as garbage as your own. Pathetic, man. Absolutely pathetic. You're a clown. This was a garbage tweet. And we must move on to yet another garbage tweet. Because this dude hyped, I am a yeb. I don't know what is this name? Why does this dude get this attention? This name is like you should just be disqualified. But I digress. They say people give Hi-Fi Rush way more credit than it deserves. It's a AA game. It's in the same conversation with Sackboy or Sifu. Sackboy was mid as fuck. What are we talking about? Sifu is also another highly praised game. PlayStation dudes was dick eating this shit back in 2022. What are we complaining about here? All of a sudden you don't like Seafood that much no more because now it's multi-plat. You lame as hell, bro. What is this? How lame can you possibly be? You will co-sign a game because it launches exclusively on your console for a limited period of time, and then once it goes multi-plat, then you don't like it no more. Yo, y'all some fake ass gamers, man. You are so lame, bro. They said shouldn't be mentioned against games like Spider-Man or Final Fantasy, and I'm assuming they're saying Final Fantasy 16, mind you, which was a piece of shit. As someone who's played it and really just dropped it because after 60 hours, it was still a depressing ass trash experience that just got worse and worse as time went on. And Spider-Man, a woke disaster, really. A woke loser-ass disaster of a game that was pathetic in many regards. Decent gameplay, but really garbage video game characters that really just put me to sleep, are depressing, disappointing overall. A very mid experience. Hi-Fi Rush has insane critical acclaim. is an original game, original characters, a story that people seem to love and enjoy, a gameplay loop that seems to be addictive to a lot of individuals, and that seems to be amazing in regards to the sound department. This game is innovative. This game seems to do a lot of things that is genuinely unique. It should be praised. Matter of fact, it should be praised probably more than Spider-Man and Final Fantasy 16 because, well, Spider-Man really, it's just Spider-Man 2 is really just more of one with some nice changes. Really crappier story. Final Fantasy 16 is just, well, an MMO for lonely people that's not fun. That's just what it is. Hi-Fi Rush arguably should probably get more praise. They took more chances. They made a game that's for a niche group of people, and that more people tried because of how inviting this sort of niche playing game was. So I argue that this AA game should be praised more than AAA games, and that should be discussed more than Spider-Man or Final Fantasy because those are mid-ass games. As someone who's played them both. And I even said, I had to comment, budget does not determine creativity, innovation, execution, or general brilliance. Your thoughts are purely stupid, either on purpose because, well, you're a fanboy, quite frankly, or you are just being small-minded. And yeah, I think it's a little both because it's not like fanboys are necessarily intelligent by any means. I just think that this is such a dumb take. But let's move on to what I think is an interesting discussion to have because a lot of Xbox dudes are saying, well, what are we getting in return? Like that's what they're saying. And I understand that sentiment. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you should just be happy that more people get to experience a game that's come out, a year ago that you got to experience a shadow drop for that was highly critically acclaimed, a game that played extremely well day one and seemed to be an amazing experience that has gone on to win many awards. You should just be happy for having had that experience, and that's what it was. And you're looking forward to new things. That's completely fine. But there's individuals that are saying, well, what about Xbox gamers? Like, Nintendo is going to get one of our bangers. So we want something in return. Xbox should be fighting for us. And I get that. I think that that is a fair thing to say. I mean, at the end of the day, we want more games. And I think that you should fight for more games in a reasonable manner, of course. But we got my boy Pete Ovo here, who says Bayonetta 2 and 3 for Xbox, Hi-Fi Rush for Nintendo. This is how it should happen. That would be a fair exchange for all involved. Disclaimer for the slowpokes: these are not official images. And yeah, he's showing a picture of an Xbox, Bayonetta 2 on Xbox, and yes, Hi-Fi Rush on the Switch. But honestly, don't even need Bayonetta 3. Then again, I'd be interested to play Bayonetta 3 on better hardware. I'm not gonna lie. The main reason why I dropped Bayonetta 3, just two reasons. One is the reality it ran like absolute dog water on a Switch, and two, um, it really strayed away from the hack and slash elements of Bayonetta. But here's the deal, guys. I love Bayonetta 1 and 2. Some of my all-time favorite games. Bayonetta 2 is such a great game that's stuck on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the Switch is great. Bayonetta 2 plays amazing on the Switch. It's also on the Wii U, but it is stuck on this hardware that's like, damn, imagine if it came to PC. Imagine if Bayo 2 actually had the opportunity to come to PC. This is a game that I think definitely could find more of an audience being across other platforms. I think that other people would be extremely excited to play Bayonetta 2, given Bayonetta has always been a niche game. I understand that sentiment, but I would definitely, no doubt, personally buy Bayonetta 2 again just to experience that game on a better platform, especially if it came to PC. That would be a day one for sure. I think that this game should live on at least one different platform. The Switch is great. I can still go back to it on Switch. It still plays really well on Switch, but Man, just getting that glow up on a more powerful, console or on PC would be insane, man. I think that even if they just gave us Bayo 2 for Hi-Fi Rush, exchange those, these are games that would definitely sell better. Bayonetta 2 deserves to be in more hands. Um, I think that that would be a great, great exchange, and I think that would be fair to Xbox and Nintendo gamers, man. But, let me know what you think about this whole situation. I think that people are really taking this extremely at a you know, to extreme levels for no reason. Come on, guys. It's sad. We got port beggars on PlayStation that are pretending they don't like Hi-Fi Rush. We got Xbox dudes who just don't want people to play their games that they love. This is all lame all around, man. But yeah, guys, if you can like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Just recently uploaded a channel membership video, so if you'd like to check that out. Channel membership videos tend to be videos that either aren't gaming related or just wouldn't do so well on the channel, judging by it being sort of different from my usual content. So that's why channel membership videos do exist. If you're interested in checking it out, simply $1 membership gets you instant access to it, and also instant access to my Discord. But yeah, guys, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. And guys, with all being said, I'm out. Peace.